Hello students, my name is Sumit Mehta. So in today's lecture, we will discuss about the algebra of complex numbers. So first we will discuss about the addition of two complex numbers. Addition of two complex numbers. Okay. So let's say the first number z1 is given to us as a plus iota b, and second z2, the second complex number, is given to as c plus iota times d. So when we add z1 plus z2, so the real part get added to the real part, means the a plus c, and the imaginary part get added to the imaginary part, b plus d. So this is how the addition of two complex numbers takes place. So there are some laws or the properties, you can say, associated with it, with the addition. So the first property associated with addition is closure law, which states that the sum of two complex number is a complex number, means z should be a complex number if z1 and z2 are two complex numbers. So this is the property which states that closure law. Now the commutative law, which states that z1 plus z2 equals z2 plus z1, means the order doesn't matter in which you are adding the two complex numbers. Associative law, it states that z1 plus z2 plus z3, doesn't matter how you are adding the two or three complex numbers. Okay, so the order doesn't matter to us. So this is associative law. Now the existence of additive identity. Existence of additive identity. What this means, there exists the complex number. What does it say, student? Is there exists a complex number 0 plus iota I, or you can say 0 plus 0 iota, or the additive identity or the zero complex, such that z plus 0 is equals to z. So if you call this as 0 plus 0 iota, and the next property is existence of additive inverse. Okay, so what this property says, that to every complex number z is equals to a plus iota times b, we have the complex number minus a minus iota b, such that z plus z dash minus z dash is equals to 0. So such that z dash is minus a times minus iota b. Okay, so this is the additive inverse of z. So now let's move to the difference of two complex number. So here it is the difference of the two complex number. Let's say z1 is a plus iota times b, and z2 is c plus iota times d. So when we do, z1 minus z2 is a minus c plus iota times, you can say, b minus d. So this is how the subtraction takes place when you are adding or when you are subtracting the two complex numbers. Now let's move to the multiplication of two complex numbers. Okay, so let's say z1 is a plus iota b and z2 is c plus iota d. So when we multiply z1 z2 is a plus iota b into c plus iota d. So this is a simple multiplication. A gets multiplied with c, then iota times AD plus iota times BC plus iota square BD. And you know the value of iota square is minus 1. So it is coming out to be AC minus BD plus iota times AD plus BC. So this is how the multiplication takes place in complex numbers, and all the properties like the closure law, the commutative law, associative law, all that exist in this multiplication of two complex numbers, students. So this was all about. Now let's discuss division of two complex number also. Division of two complex numbers. Okay, so when we divide z1 by z2, okay, that we can divide by, let's say, if a plus iota b divided by c plus iota d. So what we need to do is we need to take the conjugate of this denominator, that I will tell you in further videos how to get the value of this answer in easy terms. Okay, so first we need to take the conjugate of the denominator part. Okay, so now this is all about the algebra of complex numbers. I hope students you are pretty clear about the algebra of complex numbers, and if you have still any doubt or any question based on this lecture, then please do comment in the comment section. Thank you. Happy learning.